Hi, welcome to I Unlimited, committed to helping you find your best self and inner peace.
Hi, fellow travelers. I was inspired today to work with this deck, Conscious Spirit by Kim Dreyer. And I'll try this. I'll just see about moving that out of the way. So the first card that popped out was this. Oops, I think I have that crooked a bit. Earth Elemental. I gratefully accept the abundance the earth bestows on me. Now, I have to admit that the first few seconds I was put off by the image itself, the hair draping over and the eyes I found kind of creepy. But I just was with it, looked at the card, breathed in. What does this have to tell me? What message are you trying to give me, Heaven? And what I got was, first of all, just being in nature, right? When you step out, whether it's at the beach, or in a meadow or a beautiful garden, or you go to the mountains or hike in the woods, there's something about being in nature, among nature, connected with nature, right? You feel something awaken and come alive in you that when we're in the concrete world, goes numb, right? So there's being restored to that, number one, and just feeling that, because when you start feeling it, you can feel a different relaxation, a different aliveness and connection in your body. The other thing about being in nature, seeing all this, the roots, being grounded and rooted. And I don't mean that from a stuck and immobilized manner. I mean that from a strength, a nurtured and nourished manner. So the roots is how, the tree is getting all its nourishment and its strength. The roots are what keep it from blowing over as winds come through, right? So as the trials and tribulations of life, as the human stuff, as, the wind blows past you with everybody's opinions and thoughts, can we be rooted and grounded and stable? This is what gives us our stability. Do we have those roots in who we are, in our connection to the divine, in the fact that we are divine, in what's the best, rather than being rooted in the light, rather than in other people's opinions and thoughts and being blown about by them. So that's been a very important lesson in my life for me to work on, is being grounded, just getting really clear. Who am I? What am I? What's my purpose and intention? What is important to me? Is it that other people like me, agree with me? Or is it that I'm doing something that I truly, in my heart, like, this is what's right, for me and for me to give and share? So the rootedness, the being grounded, so important, right? Because that's what also gives us the freedom. The tree, the top part of that tree can sway, it can, move and dance in the breeze because it's firmly rooted. It is free to dance, right? Now, it seemed to me there was even something else that really came to me when I saw this. Oh, yes. The abundance the earth bestows on me. There are riches beyond the human man-made stuff. I'm not going to say don't like those, those other things that we covet, that we lust after in our life. But are we seeing, paying attention, accepting, embracing the abundance that nature and the earth bestows on us as well? That rootedness, that freedom of dance, that just relishing, embracing the air, the very air, right? There's the abundance of what it gives us. How about that feeling of freedom? So when we can turn away from staring at all the man-made stuff, all the stuff that, we're kind of subtly or overtly being told we should want, we should have, like that's the measure of success, riches and diamonds and clothes and cars and, whatever. But then if we can look also, like pay as much attention to the unseen, to the natural, this tree, these plants, that mountain, they don't care what other people think of them. They don't sit there worried, am I getting it right? Do I look good? Do I look fat? Do you think that mountain asks that? Do I look fat? The tree, is my bark pretty? Oh, they're not comparing themselves. Oh, that tree's cuter than I am. I'm just so big. And, that's another gift we can take from nature, that there's room for all the different trees, all the mountains and the lakes, right? They're different, but they each have something fabulous to give us, something wonderful. And the same is true for us. And that's an amazingly abundant gift that we can accept and embrace. That rather than comparing the two, well, which tree is better? Why do we need to do that? Can we not enjoy both trees? Can the two trees together look at that beautiful little, almost like a womb that it's holding this woman in? If there wasn't another one, there wouldn't be that, right? So can't we appreciate and value all of these together? And then we can do the same for ourselves, the people around us, right? So that, very powerful, very, very powerful. And then this one as well, your own path. Do I have it? I follow my own unique path with courage and strength. Like, was this trying to drive a point home or what? Do they not both look similar greens, similar lighting, right? Kind of a darker two trees, the path, the light here. So it's really like you get grounded, get your roots, get your nourishment, not from other people and their opinions, get your nourishment from the earth, from the divine, right? Let that feed who you are and develop and nurture your strength, your clarity, so that you can sway and dance with the breeze of change, right? But here, when you do that, when you get grounded, you're getting clear on who you are, on what you are, on your heart, on what's right for you, on what you have to contribute, right? You're getting clear on finding the light. When you're so grounded, you are free now up here to seek and follow and grow in the light. And that speaks to following your own unique path. The more grounded we are, the more courage and strength we have. I couldn't have been more knocked on the head with this. So hey, knock, knock, knock. Are you getting it? What a fantastic message. Because it again takes our focus off of what are other people saying about me, and what do they think about me, taking our cue from, is this right, is this, you tell me, am I doing right, to looking within, asking our own divine light to grow roots, to give us clarity, to give us strength, right? So that we know, to see yourself as this majestic, beautiful tree, to be the best this tree it can be. It's not trying to be that tree or anything else. I've seen pictures of trees that are, like have a super bend in them. They come up and then they bend over and then come up again. They're not embarrassed at how they look. They're not worried about it. What they're focused on is, hey, I took a bend, it went this way, but I found the light and I grew again. I've seen other trees completely bent and straight, and they have other trees growing up off them. Okay, this was different. This didn't go according to plan, but now look what it's producing. Look what it's accomplishing. Look what it can do. Why can't all of us do that same thing? Right? And I know from my experience, man, the hardest thing has been to put the past in the past. I'm never going to forget the past. I mean, it has shaped who we are, right? And we don't want to ever forget the lessons we got from it. But the hardest thing for me has been forgiving it and forgiving myself. Not that I even did anything so horrible. We think about that, like forgiveness is about something that was big and dramatic. Not necessarily. It can be the little things, but that we're just embarrassed or, wish we hadn't said or done that, or overcoming that programming. I was programmed to feel guilty and ashamed. Even if, as an adult, rational person, you take it out and you look at that interaction, that scenario, and you're like, that's no big deal, but still it brings that up because it's old programming. And so it's being able to look at these guys that do get bent and gnarled and twisted, and they're not focused on that. They're focused on the part that's growing to the light, right? Great lesson for me. And as always, you know what I'm going to say. If you've heard one of my videos, the quickest and easiest way to access is from breath work. So as you breathe in fully and gently to a gentle count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, whatever you can count to gently, but feeling like you filled your entire body, that you stretch, feel your body expand as you fill your whole self with air. Hold it for 1 or 2 and exhale gently to that same count. As you inhale again to the count, as you fill yourself, feel that shell that's been around you cracking and breaking. And as you exhale, allow it to fall away. Feel your muscles relax. As you inhale again, filling yourself, feel yourself expand. Feel every cell separate, move apart a bit. Give each cell room to maneuver now. And as you exhale, relax. And now as you're inhaling with every cell separated, having room, pull divine energy through all those spaces. Allow that divine energy to flood through you. Pull it through as you inhale. Allow it to restore every space and every cell to its divine state. And as you exhale, blow out anything that's now been loosened, that was stuck. Blow it out. Let it go. That's something you can do as many times a day as you want, as often, as long as you want. You could do it driving in the car. As you breathe thoughtfully, mindfully, you can't be tense. You can't be afraid. It gives you a clarity, doesn't it? More tranquil, more serene, and more open and available for the guidance from the divine to come into you. When you're tense, it's a much harder surface to crack through. But as we relax, as we expand ourselves and make room, there's room for the divine guidance, awareness, and knowledge to come into you. So I hope you practice that. I hope you follow the direction of the divine and enjoy those moments. And until the next time, my friends, keep shining your light, because you do have it in you.
I hope this video helped you rise higher and shine brighter. Keep going. Invest just a few minutes here with me each day, and you'll see your happiness, fulfillment, and inner peace grow. Please remember to share, like, and subscribe to this channel so others can find their best selves in inner peace too.